Kim? Are you by any chance at our place right now? I saw your bicycle parked in the lot.
Oh, Amber. You're home pretty late, aren't you? Did you have fun? That trip you went on? The one where you left me out?
What?
You all went to Hawaii without me. I know exactly what happened. You excluded me. You took my son and my granddaughter on a trip without saying a single word to me, their grandmother. What kind of daughter-in-law does that? How could you leave me behind like I don't even matter?
No, hold on. What are you talking about? I definitely invited you, don't you remember? You told me you had plans that day, going shopping with a friend. You turned it down yourself, didn't you?
Yes, at first I declined, but my friend caught a cold on the day of, and we decided to postpone. So then I thought maybe I can join the trip after all. But by the time I realized, you had already taken off. You left without me, like I didn't matter. You couldn't even wait a moment, couldn't even think about me for just 1 second. You couldn't be bothered to make sure I was still included even after I changed my mind.
I didn't know anything about that. We were scheduled to leave that day. Of course we stuck to the plan. We had train and flight tickets, everything arranged. Even if you had wanted to come last minute, the hotel rooms and plane seats were only booked for 3 people. There's no way we could have added you on the spot. Do you expect me to throw everything off just because you decided to change your mind last minute?
Oh, that's nonsense. In situations like that, a considerate daughter-in-law should anticipate that maybe her mother-in-law might change her mind. You should have booked an extra seat and room just in case. And on the morning of departure, you should have called to double-check and even packed a bag for me, ready to go. You are so thoughtless. Honestly, how could you be so careless and selfish? You didn't even try to make it work for me.
I don't even know how to respond to that. This is just too much. You're twisting everything to make me the bad guy here.
Don't talk back to me. Do you know how lonely I felt? Left behind while everyone else enjoyed Hawaii? I wanted to go with Dan and little Anna too. It was supposed to be a family trip, not just for the 2 of you. But instead, I was left alone, made to feel like an afterthought.
I'm sorry, but back to my original question. Kim, are you at our condo right now? Where are you? By the entrance?
Of course not. I'm inside the apartment.
Wait, what? How did you get in? You have a spare key, don't you?
I asked the building manager to let me in. Told him I was entrusted with the place while my son and his wife were away. He opened the door for me with no problem. So I've been house-sitting for you this whole time. Didn't you think I might need to check on the place while you were gone?
Are you serious? They just let you in like that? And wait, have you been staying here since the day we left? You didn't even tell me you were planning on doing this.
That's right. I've been here the whole time. I've been keeping the place warm, so to speak, waiting for your return. It's my responsibility as the family matriarch, after all.
What about your own place? You've been gone for over 4 days.
That's fine. I gave it up, moved out completely. I couldn't deal with the back and forth anymore. It's much easier to be here with Dan and Anna.
Wait, what?
It was such a hassle going back and forth between here and my old place. So I decided, why not just live here? I brought all my things, I've unpacked, I'm settled in now. I've already made this my home.
What? I don't understand what you're saying. This makes no sense. You've moved in? You've moved into my home without telling me. How can you even think that's okay?
I live here now. We're going to live together. This way I won't get left out again. And I can be with Dan and Anna every single day. You'll never leave me behind again.
No, what are you talking about? You can't just move in like that. This is my house, too. You don't get to decide where I live.
You don't get to tell me where I can or can't live. This is my son's home, which makes it my home, too. What's the big deal? It's a family home.
That's absurd.
Oh, and another thing. This place is too small for 4 people, so you need to leave.
What?
I already sent your belongings to your parents' house. I mailed them out 2 days ago, so they should arrive today.
What? No, hold on. What?
From now on, go live at your family's home or find a new place. But don't worry, you're still welcome to come over to cook, clean, and do laundry. You're still useful to me, you know.
You've got to be kidding me. Why should I be kicked out while you stay here? And I'm not your maid.
This is punishment for leaving me out of the trip. For now, you'll be a commuting wife. You'll have to come here to do your duty, but you'll never truly be a part of this family again.
You don't get to make that decision. You kicked me out and now expect me to work like a servant? Are you out of your mind?
I've made up my mind. A useless, disobedient daughter-in-law like you doesn't belong here. From now on, it's just family living together. No more of this. You're out. Amber, where on earth are you right now?
Where else would I be? I'm at my parents' house. Is there something you need?
How is it that no one has come back? It's been a week, not even Dan or Anna has returned. And you haven't come back to help with anything around here. What on earth is going on with all of you?
What's going on? Well, you told me to leave, didn't you? So I did exactly what you said. I left. The whole family left.
What do you mean the whole family?
You told me to get out, so I packed my things, sent them to my parents' house, and even returned the keys. I had no choice but to move back with my parents. Then Dan and Anna both said they wanted to come with me. And that's what we did. We all moved.
What? What are you talking about?
Since Dan and Anna agreed, we've moved in together. They didn't want to stay there anymore. So now we're at my parents' house. We're settling in while we search for a new place to live. If we find something we like, we'll move into that.
Wait a minute. Why would Dan and Anna leave? You're the one who should have gone.
You might have thought so, but Dan and Anna chose to come with me. They didn't want to stay there with you, not with the way things were going. They didn't want to live in that apartment anymore, so they decided to join me here. They packed their things quietly and left without saying a word to you. They said it was better to be here, away from you.
Oh, that can't be. Dan and Anna would never say something like that. You must have told them to do this. You must have convinced them.
I didn't convince anyone. Dan and Anna came to this decision on their own. Are you really saying you believe that they would be so easily manipulated by me? Do you really think they would be swayed just like that?
No, I didn't raise them like that. But it's hard to accept that they chose you over me. Oh, there's no way they're not being influenced by you. You must have done something to make them act like this.
That's where you're wrong. You're contradicting yourself, you know. Don't you see how messed up that sounds?
I don't need you to lecture me. Just give me back my son and my granddaughter right now.
I've already told you they came here because they chose to. If you want them back, don't talk to me. Go directly to Dan and Anna. I'm sure they'll tell you they don't want to return.
What kind of person are you? You are nothing but a coward. You're not fit to be my daughter-in-law. I want you to get a divorce right now. And give me back my son and my granddaughter.
You have no power to make us get a divorce. I don't care if you don't approve of me as your daughter-in-law. Your opinion doesn't hurt me. No matter how you try to make me feel bad, it won't work.
What did you just say to me? Are you really insulting me, your mother-in-law?
Oh, my apologies. My true feelings just slipped out. But honestly, what right do you have to criticize me when you've been complaining about my life for so long? You really think you can tell me what to do?
You really have no shame. And stop dragging other people into this. This is my son's house, and you're acting like it's yours. What do you mean by it's someone else's house? It's my son's house, which means it's mine, too.
No, it's not. I've already canceled the lease for that apartment. I no longer consider it a home. It's an empty place now.
What? What are you talking about?
I moved in with my parents, and I've already canceled the lease for the apartment you're in. It's not a home anymore. It's just a vacant property. If you want to keep living there, you'll have to re-sign the lease. Otherwise, I suggest you leave as soon as possible.
Wait a minute. Why would you cancel the lease while I'm still living here? Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
We're not paying rent for a place we're not living in. Besides, I don't want to go back to a place with such poor security. It's a done deal. It's already been decided. But don't worry, I'll leave all the furniture and appliances there for you. I was planning to replace them anyway, so you can take whatever you need.
Wait! How can I live alone in that big house? I don't even know if I can afford the rent on my pension.
Well, it looks like you'll have to leave.
What? You're really telling me to leave? Oh, that's insane. You're not even considering what I'm going through. This is outrageous.
I'll return those words right back to you. You kicked me out of your life, and now you're complaining that I'm doing the same? You can't even imagine how that feels, can you?
Wait! Are you really making me leave without any place to go? I'm an old woman. I have nowhere else to stay.
I've already told you I'm not responsible for your decisions. You're the one who decided to leave, and you're the one who got rid of the apartment. You're the one who made all these choices. So stop acting like you're the victim here.
I didn't mean for things to go this way. I was just lonely without all of you. I thought if we could live together again, I wouldn't feel so alone. Oh, please, Amber, I swear I won't do it again. Let's just forget everything and make up.
I refuse. I don't trust you anymore, and Dan doesn't want to see you either. You'll be fine. Maybe you should try being on your own for a while.
Please wait. I'm truly sorry. Oh, please forgive me.
You can say all the words you want, but it doesn't change anything. I won't forgive you, and I won't live with you again. We're going to live as a family, just the three of us. Goodbye. After the incident, Kim showed up at my family's house carrying all her belongings, saying, "I'm going to live here now." As you can imagine, Dan and Anna, who had been dealing with enough stress already, didn't take kindly to her audacity. Their patience had long worn thin with her behavior, and they wasted no time scolding her. They called her outrageously presumptuous and firmly told her to leave. There was no room for her demands in our lives, and they made sure she understood that in no uncertain terms. Her expectations were absurd, disrespectful even, and they weren't going to let her walk all over them. It wasn't the first time Kim had tried to overstep boundaries, but this time felt different. This time, she wasn't going to get away with it. She had already pushed too far, and there was no way she was going to make herself at home after everything that had happened. That wasn't the end of it, though. A few days later, I received another message from Kim. This time, she wasn't asking directly, she was demanding. "Once you find your new place, let me move in with you," she wrote. It felt like the audacity had reached a new peak, and I had to hold back my frustration. After everything that had happened, the idea of letting her live with us, even temporarily, was beyond unacceptable. My response was simple and firm. "Sorry, I don't want you here, so I'll be declining your request." It wasn't cruel, but it was definite. I wasn't about to let her turn my new life into a mess. Just to make sure there wouldn't be any further contact, I blocked her number. I wasn't going to keep playing this game with her. Kim, clearly shocked by our rejection, decided to turn to her older sister, who lived out of state. She figured she could find refuge there, or at the very least, win some sympathy by painting me as the villain. She told her sister all sorts of things about me, claiming that I had kicked her out of my house without warning, trying to make me sound like the bad guy in this whole situation. But she underestimated me. I had already taken the time to warn my extended family about what had been happening, ensuring they knew exactly what had gone down. So when Kim began playing the victim and trying to twist the story, my family wasn't fooled. Instead, they turned against her. They saw through her manipulation, and soon enough, it was Kim who was being criticized for her entitled behavior. The people she thought would back her up were the ones calling her out. It must have stung for Kim to hear that, and from what I've gathered, it only made things worse for her. Her sister, after hearing the full story, apparently told her, "It's time to teach you some manners and common sense." And now Kim was getting a taste of tough love. Her sister was giving her a crash course in personal responsibility and accountability. From what I heard, Kim wasn't taking it well, but it was clear she needed the lesson. Maybe, just maybe, this experience will force her to grow up, to stop expecting others to carry her, to stop thinking that she can get away with anything. But given her history, I wasn't exactly holding my breath. I can't say I'm optimistic about her changing anytime soon, but it's a step in the right direction, I suppose. As for us, things have taken a turn for the better. Dan and Anna have been more than happy to leave all that drama behind, and now that the storm has passed, we've been able to focus on what's next for us. We found a new apartment, a place of our own. The relief I felt when we finally secured it was overwhelming. It's bigger, more spacious, and located in a much better area. It's everything we wanted and more. The move from my parents' house was huge, but it was the right decision. It feels like we're finally building something new, something that's ours, free from the chaos Kim tried to bring into our lives. Having a place of our own has been incredibly freeing. There's a sense of peace here that I didn't even realize I needed. The new apartment is the fresh start I had been craving, and it's already starting to feel like home. We don't have to worry about Kim showing up uninvited or trying to insert herself into our lives. We can finally breathe, knowing we're not tied to the past anymore. I'm honestly so grateful for the chance to start fresh. No more stress, no more chaos, and no more dealing with someone who doesn't respect boundaries. It's like a weight has been lifted off of our shoulders. We're free to focus on what really matters, building our future and creating a life that makes us happy. Every day in this new place feels like a victory, like a step away from the dysfunction Kim tried to drag us into. I couldn't be more satisfied with the way things have turned out. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.